Hi guys, EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do an unboxing review of a battery backup solution brought to us by Foxnovo, and this is the FP10. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside the box. First, what you'll find is you have a little travel pouch or bag that you can put your battery backup in. Move this out of the way. We have our battery backup solution. We'll take a look at this in a second. You have some charging cables, and you can see here that these charging cables pretty much satisfy your needs for several devices. You have a charging cable that satisfies your micro USB charging. You have one that's going to support the some of the standards that we've seen in like the Samsung devices like the S5, which is the USB 3.0 charging. You have your iPhone charger right here, and then you have your traditional iPad charger. And again, this is coming out of this multi, I guess, pronged or this USB charging cable that has multiple tips to it. And pretty much that's everything that's in the box. So let's take a look at the actual dimensions, or how large this battery backup solution is. If you notice, here I have a traditional iPhone 5S, and it's just slightly smaller, or from a height perspective, than the iPhone 5S. And right here I have right next to it the new iPhone 6. And again, you'll notice that the battery backup solution is smaller than the iPhone 6 as well. So depending on which device you have, you're going to be able to see that it's much smaller and very portable. The other thing that we'll notice is the actual thickness. So if we compare it to your iPhone, you'll notice right here the thickness of your iPhone is probably twice as thick, once again because of the actual battery. And if I compare it to the iPhone 6, you can see right here that the same is true. So it is a very compact battery for the capacity of the battery, which we'll talk about in a second. If we were to look at the front of the battery, and we'll try to zoom in here so that you can see this nice and clear, you have two ports. One that's going to be able to support a 1.0 amp output charge, and one that's going to support your 2.1 amp output charge. Now, and then you obviously have this input, which is a micro USB input for charging. Now, this device does not come with a charging brick. You could use your charging brick for what you have for your smartphone today to charge it, and it will charge without any problem. I actually used my Samsung chargers to charge it to full capacity, and that didn't seem to present a problem whatsoever. The battery meter is broken up into 4 parts. So you have, obviously, this represents a full charge, and as you start using the battery, you'll just see it go down from one level to the other. And I pressed that little power on button so that you could see that. Now, the battery backup solution, once again, very thin, very compact for the capacity. This is a 10,400 milliamp hour battery, so that's pretty substantial. If you think about some of your phones, definitely it's going to be able to charge multiple times any of your devices, be it an iPhone, be it a Samsung Galaxy line phone, an LG type phone. It's going to charge any of these phones without a problem because of the kind of capacity that it has. But it really goes beyond that. Not only can it charge your smartphones, but it could also charge your tablets. So as you saw by the charging cables that we had here, you can actually support some of your smartphones and your tablets, which I'll show you how it can support up to multiple devices, 2 devices at the same charge, using the cable that was provided with the actual device, or your own cable that was provided with your tablet or smartphone. Let's take a look at the charging capabilities. So what I have here is my LG G3. I have my iPhone 6, and I have them both connected simultaneously to the battery backup solution. Right now, there isn't any current or charge being provided to either device because I haven't enabled the battery yet. So if you notice in the front, we have this little power button right here, so I'm going to press it. And once I press it, what will happen is it'll start to supply power to both devices. And you'll notice how my phone turned on, and then also my iPhone turned on. Both phones turned on simultaneously, just indicating that there was a power charge going to it. You'll notice that all 4 LEDs are on, indicating once again the capacity of the battery and that both devices are charging simultaneously. This is one of the things that I highly recommend is anytime that you have a smart device, tablet, or smartphone, you could opt to purchase a extra battery, which would require you in some of the phones like the Samsung Galaxy lines where you can replace the battery to carry an extra battery with you and charge it separately. If you're an iPhone user or some other phone where there isn't a replaceable battery, you really don't have that choice. So having a battery backup solution is the best way to go. Even in my case, I really switch so many phones so often that I don't buy a secondary battery. If I do want additional battery charging capacity or usage, I go with a battery backup such as this. This is a battery backup that is very compact. It's a battery backup that is easily could fit in a purse, in a backpack, in a briefcase. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And again, it has 10,400 milliamp hours of charging capacity, which is quite impressive for something of this size. It also has a recharging lifetime of approximately 500 charge cycles over the life of the battery, which is also quite good. So this was once again our review of the Foxnovo FP10 10,400 milliamp hour backup battery. Again, comes with that multi-tip cable that I just showed you, giving you the ability to provide power to all your devices. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them on the YouTube channel. I'll include the link for the product on Amazon. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe.